Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Izzata binti Hashim. Today me and my friends want to present about Croisserie Contact Centers. Croisserie Contact Centers is a bakery cafe that specializes in Europe baked delicacies produced with love and high quality ingredients. Their distinctive French cuisine has a pleasant butter scene, a flaky texture, and a clear definition of 16 layers, which distinguish it from what customers would find at other bakeries. They began by focusing on the export market, since they mostly sell Europe breads and pastries, with a minor number of Japanese-inspired items. However, rising bread demand and appreciation among nations means that their business and audience are now expanding beyond the mass sector, something that they are more than content with. This cafe is located at Croisserie Damansara Heights, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. They aspire to revolutionize Malaysian bakery culture and educate Malaysians about the benefits of eating authentic, high-quality bakery foods. The crew was inspired to establish the firm by their passion for traditional artisan breads, classic pastry cakes, and sweets. Croisserie is led by our chief baker, Lim Kin Jae, and has a passionate, energetic, and true workforce that produce high-quality items. Point 0. Estimate call volumes. The amount of inbound calls in a particular period is measured by call volume, a call center statistic. The volume of a call center is often assessed in hour, daily, or weekly intervals. Call volume can also be reported on by the phone number dial or compared year over year or graphed by time of day. The total number of telephone calls handled by a person and the total number of calls handled by an automated system are two categories that many contact centers use to categorize call volume. For example, IVR. Managers of call center team must get the best out of their employees. Most contact centers are divided into teams with specific responsibilities, and the call center supervisor's job is to keep track of what's going on in each team and assist the operators in achieving their objective. In the contact center, call volume is quite significant because call volume management begins with preparation. Companies can make good projections and schedule workers properly by detecting demand trends. Some patterns, such as those that are seasonal or occur within a week or a day, are clearly identifiable. Normally, high volume occurs for a variety of reasons, and business can't always predict when they see a spike. However, in other circumstances, business might anticipate increased volume, particularly during the holiday season. For example, during festival or season changes, pole maintenance company will see more business from Labor Day to Memorial Day. Service outage call will increase if a service temporarily goes down, and marketing campaign, a big initiative or campaign could increase call volume as more people are interested in their product or service and have more questions. Furthermore, a lack of resources and inadequate personnel is not only a concern during times of high traffic, but it also makes any typical volume variation seem heightened. This is when the customer views shift, they begin to blame the firm and its lack of agent strength and efficiency for any volume overload. While it may be easy for people to believe that a firm should just hire additional agents to handle increased traffic, this isn't the case for companies dealing with the epidemic. To overcome these issues, most business will need cloud-based software. These contact centers are hosted on cloud providers internet servers, which filter all inbound and outbound messages via voice, email, social media, and the internet, making them available from anywhere. Cloud-based call center require users to have internet access with enough bandwidth to accommodate them. Companies choose to modernize their call centers by choosing those in the cloud because customers increasingly use digital channels to contact business. Agents may use cloud-based contact center from any computer with an internet connection. This contact center work in the same way as regular call centers. Cloud call center appeal to business because they can be set up in a matter of minutes. Cloud contact center also don't require any upfront financial investment, and they enable business to take use of cutting-edge features that transform historical call centers into modernized call centers. Reduce expenses and enhance return on investment (ROI), construct a full-fledged state-of-the-art multi-channel contact center, and provide better client experience are just a few of the advantages of cloud call center. The Croisserie team will arrange the agents to deal with the high volume calls. The most critical aspect of handling a high volume of calls is having a properly prepared staff. Ensure that the organization has enough contact center tools to handle any changes in call traffic, and that records of vacation and sick agents are kept to ensure that work efficiency is not harmed by employing effective call center workforce management software. Keep the active and seasoned representative on track and figure out how many cases each agent can handle in contained amount of time. The corporation also does not want to overburden its agents who are already understrained due to the high call volume. Next, add more customer service channel. As previously stated, customer restrict alternative might lead to an increase in call traffic. Other tools such as chatbot, live chat, social media, email and so on can help Croisserie minimize the quantity of inbound calls. Thank you.
For established hours of operation, Croisserie operational hours of starting from 9 a.m. early in the morning, and the bakery shop will be just about be closed sharply at 6 p.m. Meanwhile, the day of operating this business is from Monday to Friday. For the Saturday, the call center will be open if there is an appointment or some critical work to do. As previously said, the extended operating hours will make it easier for clients to get help with making purchases, paying, or even asking how to track their products, as Croisserie also offers delivery and shipping service. So the customer who contacts the hotline directly will be instantly connected to in-store workers for further clarification. During lunch and dinner hour, the staff also might not be seen, or most of them will not be available during that time. However, as Croisserie will not be taking a risk on that part and will put the stand-in for any other personnel, the agent will cover the remaining time if necessary. In Croisserie also, we provide excellent service to the customer because we always put the customer as our priority. During business hour, we will serve customer with respect and not make them wait too long to purchase online or when their order is placed. Aside from that, all workers are instructed to work carefully and truly before delivering the order to the customer. Croisserie will provide the most fantastic service and reasonable working hours to each customers, making it simple for them to strike a deal or place an order with us and get assistance. As a result, the service supply are of the highest quality and satisfy customers. The growth of the employees is exceptionally advantageous to Croisserie, as seen by how impressed and enthusiastic they are about their work. Next, for estimate contact center size and staffing requirement, the company can manage a limited staff more simply than a considerable teams. By achieve that, a target has to be specified for the maximum holding time and the minimum and maximum percentage of all calls completed within the time limit. In Croisserie, we expect to accept as many calls as we can, not just receive the calls as many times as possible, but the agent should return calls within the specified time limit. We estimate that we have to take the call within 20 seconds. Of course, we have the target for picking up the calls. We set the target that 80% of calls must be done in only 10 seconds. By increasing the sort of aim, consumer will not keep waiting and are delayed for an extended period throughout the calls. As a component of the staffing needs, depending on the size and scope of the products, a bakery may require various personnel. Cross-functional jobs can exist in smaller bakeries with staff filling in as needed. As in Croisserie, managing service quality and operating expenses and also concentrating on employing the right individuals for this team are crucial. In Croisserie, we use a hiring method because this section will have to deal with the customers, and we want to make the customer comfortable as long as they can when they are dealing with us. So we hire individuals with professional talents and many experiences with dealing with the customers. Croisserie needed skilled agents and workers to help the business expenses.
Organizational structure for now and in the future. The company must organize employees in a good contact center in the framework. They must have an efficient organizational structure at the start of the company and in the future to create a small contact center. As a result, Croisserie Bakery has created an effective organizational structure in the contact center, includes 6 professional departments as operation, quality assurance, training, human resource, information technology, and administration. Is it critical for all these departments to have a well-organized call center now and in the future? Croisserie Bakery develop its organizational structure as best it can so that its customer service center receive excellent feedback from client. The first department is the operation department. They have 5 sections in the operation department, which is operation director, shift manager, campaign manager, supervisor, and team captain. Their role is to monitor and guarantee that the call center is in excellent working order at all times. The shift manager responsibility is to investigate all the center's regulation and procedure and verify the number of calls regularly. Following that, the quality assurance department is divided into three parts, which is the QA manager responsible for planning each database management, receive and monitoring call to enhance the quality of operation. The QA monitor section investigates every requirement and desire expressed by the consumer. The last component is the QA auditor, who is responsible for reviewing the different quality system in the call center. Furthermore, the Croisserie provides 5 sections for the training department, which is training director, training manager, voice and accent coach, sales coach, and process coach. In this area, we emphasize training and onboarding new call center personnel to develop them into excellent employees for the firm. Within the Human Resource Department, there are 3 groups, which is Director, Manager, and Assistant. This section focuses on human resource strategies and practice, whereas the Information Department has 3 divisions. One of it is the IT Manager, who is in charge of monitoring the IT operation at the call center and guarantee that our organization can solve it quickly if an IT problem arises. The Network Administrator oversees voice network system, signal standard, and telecommunication protocols, whereas the system administrator oversees the call system preparation center. The administrative department is the final department in our corporation. In this area, typical office chores such as cash, grooming are prioritized. Organizational structure is crucial to Croisserie since it may impact our company performance in the present and the future. Next is map layout of the center. The layout of design of the contact center is a significant aspect of ineffective business operation. A good structure may improve how staff handle clients and increase their comfort in the workplace to the maximum degree. The Croisserie Artisan Bakery begins with agent area in the center of the workplace to make them feel free and straightforward to access another room. According to the plan above, several amenities are offered for agents such as pantry, prayer room, toilet, and lockers. There is a sink, a microwave to heat employee food, a refrigerator, a set of dining table for eating and chatting during breaks, a dustbin, and some snack and drink in the pantry area. Each employee has been given a personal locker with secure storage to keep their personal belongings. The plans include a prayer area equipped with everything needed for their staff to access religious concern. Each space in the contact center has a well-ventilated system and appropriate lighting to keep all staff happy and ready to function better. The electrical wiring system is organized and discussed, yet all devices must still access it. We also offered Wi-Fi, a high-speed connection, and enough capacity to allow many users to collaborate during working hours. Each agent has a workstation that may be modified to their preferences in their workplace, such as an adjustable chair with several height adjustments. Not only that, but they have portable keyboard and monitors, allowing them to arrange everything wherever they see fit as long as it's neat and clean. When it comes to the table layout, clustering tables allow for adjustable communication between all agents, particularly with their team leader. It will be easier if the workstations are in group. As indicated in the arrangement, the space in the office area is sufficient to move about without colliding with anything, hence avoiding workplace injuries. Next, the layout and table configuration of the meeting room is just as significant as the location itself. For the conference room, the boardroom style table configuration with an oval form is the most appropriate. This is done to allow face-to-face interaction between the presenter and the audience. This type of table arrangement encourages employees to communicate with one another and work as a team. This room also contains a whiteboard and a projector screen with a multi-touch capability and mouse hover capabilities that several users can utilize at the same time. We'll also offer a digital projector which uses video cameras to create a 3D presentation of a paper or image, making it more straightforward for participants to learn about the subject. There is also a specific space in the plan for the call center manager. Although the call center management has their area, they can still oversee the employees in the utilized class can be seen from the inside. Thus, the command can still observe whether the agents are having issues or performing poorly. This class will not disrupt the agent consistency because it only can be viewed from the inside of the manager room and all agents cannot see the manager. The wall separating each room features obstruction filter to reduce noise while the ceiling have sound masking.
Assalamualaikum and hi miss. My name is Ajla Faisril binti Zamhuri and I work to present, obtain appropriate hardware and software for Croisserie Artisan Bakery. As we know, technology has grown significantly more accessible and inexpensive during the last 20 years. Business operations in all industries can seldom function without PCs, laptops, cell phones, accompanying the software. Hardware refers to the physical components that make up a computer or telecommunication system in the context of technology. However, the hardware landscape is always changing. Croisserie Artisan Bakery uses hardware like laptops, personal computers, smartphones, and tablets. While at the counter, they use a tablet connected with MPOS in the cloud. A cloud contact center is an internet-based facility that manages a company's entire incoming and outgoing client communications. For operation, the software is wholly reliant on hardware. It's a two-way street. Without software, the hardware would be irrelevant. Croisserie can discover firmware put onto hardware and software, determining how the hardware operates. It can reduce the cost and increase their investment return. So, Croisserie Artisan Bakery is turning to mobile POS or MPOS solutions for several discovered operational advantages. These mobile point of sale systems run on tablets and smartphones, allowing the business to avoid purchasing expensive countertop POS hardware. Bakery software allows bakery owners, operators, and managers to automate their operations while improving consumer experience. Bakers may eliminate paper-based bakery orders, manual inventory spreadsheets, and disperse recipes using bakery system. Just only using bakery system. So next, we will go through the established contact center services for Croisserie Artisan Bakery. A contact center is a hub where businesses handle customer contacts across several media. Their main goal is to provide efficient and effective technical support, customer care, and sales expertise. Consumers communicate in a multitude of ways these days. Contact center agents connect with consumers via email, texting, chat, and social media, in addition to managing inbound and outbound call. According to the Zendesk Customer Experience Trends Report 2021, social messaging applications like WhatsApp and Facebook are swiftly becoming new customer favorites. Not just through phone conversations, customers want to communicate through chat, social media, texting, or another channel completely, such as Twitter, Instagram, and so on. Croisserie Artisan Bakery implements inbound and outbound calls to make it easier for customers to reach the company. They have social media such as Facebook, WhatsApp, website, Instagram, and customers also can make an order or pre-order via Beep It. Outbound contact centers handle lead generation, telemarketing, market research, and others. Outbound contact centers, Croisserie Artisan Bakery, are powered by cloud-based call center software and are meant to help organizations connect actively with prospects and customers to enhance the sales.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Nur Najia binti Wan Hasan. I will present how to create a disaster plan. A disaster recovery plan is a documented, systematic technique that explains how our contact center can quickly restart operation following an anticipated event. A disaster recovery plan is an important component of a business continuity plan. It is used to describe the component of an organization that rely on working IT infrastructure, for example, our company. A data recovery plan tries to assist an organization in resolving data loss and restoring system aftermath of an accident, even if at reduced level. First of all, our contact center disaster recovery is very effective.
We backup all of our networks, servers, software, and even hardware. In the event that we need to replace a computer part, we normally keep spares on hand. Since we are shifting to cloud backups, we have backup to ensure that we keep the data. We regularly backup all the data and test it every 5 months so that all the data will be safe. We also have a list of all possible accidents for reducing the risk. We have backup of almost everything that we use on a regular basis because our dedicated server and computer are critical to our businesses. In addition, we also retain backups of all the hardware and software tools required to keep them up and running. Then it's allowing us to conduct our operation efficiently and without a single point of failure. Furthermore, our contact center is prepared for almost every crisis that happens or that we may foresee. Using cloud backup for our contact center has numerous advantages. The first advantage of cloud backup is that it provides instant automated backup. In a nutshell, it's identical for Apple iCloud storage, removing the needs for CDs, external hard drive, or servers. When these things transpired, one of our major concerns was the loss of our data, which might potentially bring our organization to its knees. For example, it might be terrible for our organization if we lose data of our customers, such as customer address. That's all from me. Thank you. In conclusion, the organization of the Croisserie's business is the most effective in every aspect and ready to handle any problem that may occur. Then, the company also provides discovery plans to deal with the problem. On top of that, the business provides a variety of options for customers to contact our staff, whether through by phone or communicate by face-to-face if customers have any problem or want to complain about what they did not satisfy. This contact center service also have a close relationship with customer and it is very important to our company. With this, we are able to control the interaction with them skillfully as well as professionally. The recommendation that I recommend is train and develop employees. Reducing or eliminating training may appear to be a beneficial method for a firm to save time and money. However, this could backfire in the long run. Forcing people to pick up new skill on the job can be inefficient. So, rather than having workers haphazardly try to complete a task with no instruction, spend an extra day teaching them the skill they will need to do their job. This way, employees can get on with their work on their own, and you will not have to waste time afterward answering simple queries or correcting mistakes. So, the company must encourage employees to continue their education once they have completed their initial training. Next, helping them expand their skill sets will build a much more advanced workforce, which will benefit for your company in the long run. There are a number of ways you can support employee development, such as individual coaching, workshop, courses, seminar, shadowing, or mentoring, or even just increasing their responsibility. That's all from me. Thank you.